Hello there.
Hello there, troopers, and welcome back to General Kenobi's Bunker. Thank you so much for joining me here on this fine and very eventful Tuesday night. How is everybody doing? How is the start of the week for you guys? And yes, I really hope that you are rested, that you are hydrated, that you got some snackies close by, maybe a bit of a adult beverage lined up, because we are in it for the long haul tonight. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, is so this is one of three streams that I'm gonna be doing this night. And yes, it is a very special night. It is the end of Ahsoka. Um, I'm gonna call it season one because even though technically we don't have an official season two yet lined up, I gotta be hopeful that there will be one. So tonight I'm calling it a season finale. All right. Hopefully not a series finale, but again, officially no word yet. But so again, thank you so much for joining me here on Tuesday night. Like I said, this is gonna be our first stream of the night, where we're gonna be basically gearing up to the episode. The episode drops in about 40 minutes from now, so this will be a short stream. And the way I decided to do it is I was gonna do just a one giant stream, to cover before, during, and after. But then I decided to kind of break it up because that way you know what you're getting into, right? So if you guys want to be here just for this, and we'll talk about the theories of what we think is gonna happen in the episode, and then you guys want to dip, that's fine. If you want to hang around and watch the episode along with me, that's going to be our next stream coming up here in again in about 45 minutes or so. And if you don't care anything about that, you just want to see what it was all about at the end, we are going to have a post show live stream. So feel free to stick around for all three. I would greatly appreciate it if you do. But if not, you get to pick and choose, right? So again, this is our pre-show stream. We got episode 8 coming up here in just a little bit. Um, it's still not available, just in case you're wondering. Okay, we're still just at part 7. Uh, so it's how do you call it? It's still not unlocked. We I think we're in for a ride tonight. Okay. I really hope so anyway. But let me say hi here to the chat because you guys are already coming out in force and I appreciate you. We got 80s kid from the 90s, Blue Leader standing by. Hey, I appreciate that, man. We got Rex from Millennium Workshop saying, "Good evening, bro." Hey Rex, so I saw that it was your birthday this weekend. Sorry I missed it. But happy belated birthday, Rex. I hope that you had an awesome one. And I saw you're gearing up for that trip to Disney, so that's gonna be pretty dope. Hello, everybody, says LeBron Fett. Welcome, brother. How you doing? Juan saying hello, guys. What's going on, man? LeBron saying hi to Juan. Juan saying hi to LeBron. We got Blackstar09 saying, "Hey there, General. What's going on, guys?" So if you don't, you definitely need to go follow Blackstar09 here on YouTube. He was just giving me some previews of his current droid build, and it is nuts. Okay, it's looking super super good. So definitely go check him out. LeBron saying, "What's up, Juan?" Saying hi to Blackstar. Juan saying, "You can name it Rebels Season 5." There you go. I kind of like that, right? It's definitely felt like that the last two episodes. Millennium Warship says Mark will be back. Mark my words. LOL. Oh, I'm kind of with you on that one, actually. LeBron said, "I'm trying to talk Nat into staying up." No worries, man. No worries. Thank you for that. LeBron say hi to Rex. LeBron say happy birthday to Rex. Um, Rex saying hi to LeBron. LeBron dropping Black Star Nine's YouTube channel right here in the chat. So once again, guys, if you see a link being dropped by one of our moderators, please go and check it out. We always try to help each other around these parts. Rex saying, "Thanks so much." 80s kids from the 90s saying, "Hello there. What's going on, man? Thank you for joining the stream. We appreciate you." LeBron says, "Dude, just watch the Black Phone. It's great." Oh, yeah? All right. 80s kid from the 90s says, I turned 27 on Saturday. Hey, that's awesome, man. I'm sure you already got quite the party lined up. And happy happy birthday here in advance in case you get too much partied out on Saturday and you can't check your messages. No worries. LeBron reminding everybody to hit that like button. I appreciate it, guys. And like I said, this is one of three streams that we're going to be doing tonight. This is our pre-show, so this is sort of our pre-game, right, for episode 8, which is going to be our season finale. The next stream that I have lined up for you guys is we come back here and we watch the episode together. Now, I will be watching it with you guys for the very first time, real time, so you get to see my reactions. We get to chat about stuff, as it's happening. Just keep in mind that I cannot share too much of the episode, otherwise the mouse will come for me and I'll get taken down again. So yeah, I think that's gonna be pretty fun. And then of course we're gonna do a post show where we're gonna talk about basically what we just saw, right? So if you guys are so inclined, I would appreciate it if you guys stick around for all of those. Don't worry, there's gonna be like a 10-minute intermission in between all the streams. In case you need to go refill your drink, go potty, all of that stuff. I think 10 minutes is good enough, right? So LeBron saying happy almost birthday to 80s kids from the 90s. Yes, sir. And 80s kids from the 90s saying thanks, LeBron. No worries, says LeBron. 80s kids from the 90s says, I hope Ahsoka finale delivers. Oof, you and me both, man. You and me both. There is a lot of threats, right, that have been laid out. And I look, it's not gonna be easy, okay? It's not gonna be easy because of it was never going to be easy, right? Never. But I feel that it's actually a little bit harder now because of episode 7. I kind of feel like episode 7, I don't want to say drop the ball because that's not the right thing. It kind of felt out of order, okay? I really liked episode 7. It was fun, but we were coming off of two great episodes, episode 5 and 6, that gave us a lot of old and new stuff, basically everything that we've been wanting to see since the show started. And then episode 7 hits and it's a fun one. The action is good. I liked Ezra, his fighting style, all of that. But in terms of the story, it could basically summed up into, Ahsoka arrives to Peridia and meets up with everybody. That's kind of it. There wasn't too much advancement in the story. So oof, this episode 8, has a lot of ground to cover, I think. Unless it's just gonna be a big old, you know, run of the mill episode, and they are definitely saving everything else for a season 2 or maybe even for another show, which I really, really hope they're not doing. 80 Kids from the Night says they have so much to wrap up. Yes, absolutely. Hey, Elijah, our brother, Star Wars 77 Flex in the house saying hello there, Bunker Bunch. So, guys, in case you do not know, our friend and brother here, Elijah, is going to be part of an elite group called Cantina 5. They are, how can we say, they're kind of like siblings to the Spice Runners Lounge. So they're about to start here in a couple of weeks their transmissions, and you don't want to miss these guys. These guys are amazing. They have a great team of Star Wars fans lined up for the transmissions to happen on Sunday. So definitely go check them out. It's gonna be really, really cool. Actually, you know what? Let me find your old link here. Let me go to YouTube. Oops, that's my Spanish YouTube. Well, you could probably, that's going to be easier if I just do this. So, oh, I can't spell. Oh, no. All right, here, Rogue 5 Cantina. I'm going to drop it right here in the chat, guys. So, go subscribe so that you do not miss the first episode. Like I said, awesome group of guys that are launching this new Star Wars channel and Star Wars talk show. So definitely go check them out. Let them know that the good general sent you. All right. Okay. So let's kind of dive in here. Last episode. All right, episode 8. That's it, guys. We got a season finale. I I keep hesitating to call it season finale because technically it's a series finale, right? Because we don't know if we're gonna have another season. But let's stay positive. Let's keep calling it season finale, right? Season one. Cheers, by the way. Ah, ooh, that's good. Ah, that clears the nostrils right out. So, a lot of ground to cover, a lot of stuff to wrap up. Now, I gotta be honest with you guys. We will not wrap up everything that we think we will. All right, that's kind of obvious when it comes to all the different threads that have been going on, the sub arcs, subplots, whichever way you want to call them. I can guarantee we're not going to close out everything. Quite the opposite, right? We're probably going to be opening up a lot more questions, which is fine. That's kind of what you want from in a show, right? You don't want everything to wrap up and be like, all right, that was good. Now what? Juan saying, I'm expecting nothing for the season finale. Just enjoy it. Good, good. That's probably the right mentality right there. 80s Kid says, Ezra could possibly die. I think so too. Millennium Works says, gateway to season two. Absolutely. 80s Kid says, it's clear they're trying to make Star Wars like the MCU, at least in the Mandoverse. Oh, absolutely. I agree. Um, Elijah sent a little emoji that I can't see. It's not nice. I don't know why. Okay, so what are your theories? All right, I'm gonna touch on one that we just talked about right here from 80s Kid from the 90s. So in my Spanish channel, which is this one by the way, right here on YouTube, El Búnker del General Kenobi. This morning I dropped my prediction video for this episode. And by the way, if you guys speak Spanish or like Spanish content, or would like to learn a little bit more Spanish, when it comes to Star Wars, go check out that YouTube channel again, El Búnker del General Kenobi. That is my second channel where I produce content. You guessed it, in Spanish. So I would appreciate it if you got friends, family, or anything like that that enjoy again content in Spanish. Point them that way. All right, appreciate you. Okay, so that was one of my predictions. So 80s Kids from 90s said Ezra could possibly die. And I kind of agree. And let me tell you why. I kind of feel that Ezra is a little bit out of place now. Um, it was always kind of tough during Rebels um, to be like, oh, so there's another, fairly powerful young Padawan right in the Force. And he's, close to Luke's age. And, well, he's younger than Luke, but still. And where does this all fit into the Obi-Wan, Palpatine, Yoda relationship? Luke, Leia, all of that. And then they pulled it off, right? They they basically explain why he was never around for the movies because he was in another galaxy. But I still think that's kind of the problem now. Okay, especially with Ahsoka. Ahsoka's already kind of a problem when it comes to that, to the plot points, to the story. It's gonna be hard to make her mesh, with Luke and with everything else going on, um, and not have her be the main one, right? Technically, it should be Luke. Add to that she now has a Padawan, which is Sabine, right? Which I'll talk about that in a little bit. But then add yet another trained, or what do they call him now? Boken Jedi, another trained Force user, right? Another Jedi, pretty much a Jedi Knight for all intents and purposes. As much of a Jedi Knight as he can be right now. So now you got Luke, you got Grogu, you got Ahsoka, and you got Ezra, and possibly Sabine. So it's kind of a lot of Jedi, all right? A lot more than we thought we ever had during the movies, right? The original trilogy. So I kind of feel that Ezra might actually either die or he will actually sacrifice himself and stay behind in Peridia. And how can this be, you say? Well, I think there's gonna be a fight, right? We've seen fights pretty much every episode, so that's not like ooh a hot take. But I think the fight is gonna be to try and stop Tron to go back to the Star Wars galaxy, which I think he will. By the way, we might not see that until the very end of the episode, I would like to see it earlier, but we might not see it till the end. But I think Ezra might actually sacrifice himself and stay behind, holding back the Night Sisters or the Great Mothers, right? The Great Night Mothers. That sounds wrong for some reason, but I like it. So I think the Great Night Mothers are Thrawn's most powerful weapon right now. Okay, whatever they build for him, if it's zombies, if it's, a bunch of other Night Sisters in cryogenic hibernation, is it Dark Troopers, but Dark Troopers that are with magic and not technology, whatever they build, um, Thrawn is heavily counting on that, right? He could have left immediately when Elsbeth showed up, but he's like, no, no, we gotta load up these containers, right, from the Great Night Mother's temple into the Star Destroyer, into the Chimera. And it's gonna take 3 days, and that's totally fine because we're gonna need this for the coming war. So I think that Ezra is probably gonna stay behind. He's not gonna get to go back. He's gonna stay behind to um, to stop the Great Night Mothers from coming back to the galaxy. That's my theory. And if in doing so he might die, I agree. I'm actually kind of okay with that. But I think at the very least he's gonna be out of the main story again. Let me catch up here with the chat. So good on you, 80s kid. I'm glad to see that I'm not the only one thinking about it. Um, where are we? LeBron saying, I'm expecting Ezra to be a badass. I kind of want to see that too. I kind of want to see him peak, and then, like I said, maybe sort of sacrifice himself. 80s kid says, I have 188 subscribers now. Hey, congrats, man. That's awesome. It took me, gosh, like 7 months, maybe 8 months to get to that. So, congratulations on that. And if you could, LeBron, just drop his YouTube link here in the chat, please. If you probably already did it. LeBron saying congratulations, 80s. 80s kid saying thanks. Juan saying nice, congrats, 80s. LeBron saying Kenobi's toy hunts are different sometimes on the Spanish channel. Yeah, they are, and the reason why is um, it's not the same video. So I actually tried doing that and then just like dubbing over myself. I could not do it. It took too long. It sounded like crap. Um, so now what I do is I actually film twice. So what happens, LeBron, a lot of the times is I will go through it either in English or Spanish the first time, and then uh, on the second pass, right, I'll go back and sort of do the aisle or the store or whatever again, or that section again, and then I notice more stuff, right? So that's where they're different, and so I tend to just comment on what I'm looking at, real time, and so a lot of times I miss stuff, right? And so on a second pass, I pick up on more. So that's where they're different. Appreciate you, LeBron, dropping my Spanish channel link right there in the chat. El Bunker de General Kenobi. Once again, guys, check it out if you can. Rex from Millennium Workshop says, come on, he's not going to die. He can't leave the turtles, their family. There you go. So that's what I'm saying, right? That's what I'm saying. Like he might just stay behind, right, and take care of the baby TMNTs. Josue saying hi. Thank you so much for coming into the stream, and I appreciate it. LeBron says, I'm thinking they might not make it back to the main galaxy. They might not, which is another thing. I think Thrawn will make it back. I'm fairly certain he will make it back. I don't know if his army, I don't know if the Night Sisters, I don't know if Morgan and Balin, and well, Balin probably won't make it back. I'm actually kind of sure about that one too. And Shin and all of them will make it back with him. But and like to your point, um, Ahsoka, Sabine, Ezra. But I'm kind of thinking Thrawn might make it back. That's my guess. Juan said it makes sense. Now return to the main galaxy. That's what they're not in the new trilogy. Yeah, right. So they might just stay off on their own. 80s kid says Ahsoka is one of my favorite characters, but it's getting really annoying. Filoni keeps finding a way for her to come back. Yeah, and like I said, it's kind of becoming a problem, right? We all know that Luke is supposed to be the main guy, kinda, right? At least at this point. But now it turns out there's like another 10 or 20 Jedi, right? So it kind of dilutes a little bit the story in that sense. LeBron says, a crazy theory maybe the First Order conflict is smaller scale than it seemed. That's why Hera didn't show up till the Rise of Skywalker. Yeah, and that is a good point, LeBron. So um, in the books, right, the events leading up to the Force Awakens, basically tells us that the New Republic pretty much ignores the First Order. That's why Leia has to call on his friends from the rebellion, right? From the rebellion days or the Rebel Alliance to form the resistance, and so that they can actually confront the First Order, because it seems like the New Republic is just not worried about them at all. We all know what happened, with Starkiller Base, so they should have been worried about it. But it could very well be, like you say, LeBron, that Hera wasn't even, authorized uh, to act, right? Like we've seen, she got in trouble for helping Ahsoka and Sabine, or trying to help anyway. And maybe by the time of Rise of Skywalker or The Force Awakens, Hera is maybe more important. Maybe she's done piloting, kind of like she might be more of a desk job. And so that would be harder for her to get away and go help them, right? LeBron dropping 80 skills from the 90s YouTube channel right there. So everybody here, please go check that out. Um, Here on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe. Make sure that you watch a couple videos, leave a couple comments. That way, YouTube knows that you're subscribed for sure and not just a robot. So let's help out 80s kid from the 90s. Let's help him out get to 200. All right, which is gonna happen very very soon. 80s kid from the 90s saying thanks, General Kenobi. Hey man, anytime. LeBron saying I like watching it in English and Spanish and spot the differences. LOL. Like the new video, the Spanish one had more anime. Yes, yeah. So one thing that I've noticed is animes like older animes, I would say, sort of like Sailor Moon, Saint Seiya, Dragon Ball Z, are a lot bigger in the Spanish community as in the Latin American community. And other communities, of course, like the French community, the Canadians. They like those older animes quite a bit more. And I think it's because those are the ones that we actually got to watch when we were kids. So it's kind of interesting, but you're right, LeBron. And I appreciate you checking both of them out. Marta joining the stream. What's going on? Thank you so much. Juan saying maybe Filoni and Fabra are going to make their Star Wars Galaxy. Yeah. So I actually kind of had hopes for that. I was kind of hopeful that was what was going on in terms of Peridia. So I was hoping that was gonna be it. But so far, haven't really seen it too much. LeBron saying hi to Martha. Martha saying hi to LeBron. LeBron saying, question, shouldn't they know Vader is Leia's dad yet, like in the books? I'm gonna be honest with you, LeBron. I don't know. It took them a little while. It took them a little while because it was basically an agent of the First Order who kind of revealed that to the Senate, to the public, right? Um, I don't remember, but you might be right. It might be happening pretty soon, actually. LeBron says the new Galaxy could be a way to sidestep the sequels. It could be, but honestly, I kind of feel like they've been doing a lot of work to make us, understand slash like the sequels with these shows. So I would love it for them to have their own little sandbox, right, and just play in it and do whatever they want and not, worry too much about the main story, let's call it, or the Skywalker story, if that's what we want to call it. But I don't know. I don't know that they can actually pull it off. So, couple of the theories that I got for this episode um, is that we are finally gonna get some more concrete information as to what Balin Skull wants. He keeps talking about a power in Peridia. Um, he keeps saying, hey, you guys go play over there, Rebels versus Empire. I don't really care. I'm after something bigger. He even said that the great night mothers are afraid of that power, right? So I really want to know what that is. I'm leaning towards knowledge more than an actual like weapon. So it would be cool if it's like the first holocron ever made, or like an ancient, temple for the Cephal, or even what came before the Cephal, right? Like um, the first culture, that discovered the Force ever. So I don't know, something like that. And knowing Filoni, he would try to insert some of that connective tissue to the supposedly upcoming project of the Dawn of the Jedi, right? So, which will be very, very interesting. So, I really want to see what Balin is all about, what he's actually looking for. Now, sad part is this is the last time we're gonna see Ray Stevenson's Balin. Can you believe that? That feels so wrong. I feel we were definitely cheated out of a great, great character to continue. But such is life. I'm just glad that his portrayal has been very well accepted. It's just kind of nuts to think that this is the last time we're gonna see him. And yes, I know there's deep fakes and things like that, but I don't know that they'll go that route. Um, 80s kids from the 90s says, what I love about Andor is that it's focused on the rebellion side of Star Wars. It's not inspired by other Star Wars either. It's inspired by spy thrillers. Yeah, and there's very little, or almost nothing in terms of lightsabers, right? So very, very cool. LeBron says 2 out of 3 sequels is good. LOL. Days Dimension says theories. Yes. So we talked about Ezra dying, which I think is possible, but I'm leaning more towards him sacrificing himself to stop the Great Night Mothers and staying behind in Peridia. LeBron says I think the power is the evil Sepho. Probably, although I would kind of want to see something a little bit even older. I know those guys are super old, but I don't know. Maybe the Rakadan. I don't know. I really don't know. LeBron says there's writing about the evil Seth on the wall. Yes, so that was identified based on the game. LeBron dropping Millennium Workshops YouTube here, so go check him out. Does amazing 3D printing work. 80 Kids from 90 says, I want to see Cal Kestis in live action. Oh, we all do, brother. LeBron dropping LeBron Fets YouTube, so definitely go check out LeBron, our great moderator here in the channel. He does some great, great action figure reviews. Um, TMNT, Power Rangers, Star Wars, all of that stuff. Go check him out, and he does some great action shots with them towards the end of his videos, which I personally that's kind of my favorite part. I gotta be honest with you. The way you play with the light and the UV light, it always looks really, really cool. Louis is saying, "Hi, General Kenobi. Hello there. Thank you for joining the stream. Appreciate it." LeBron saying, "Me too. 80s Cal is one of the favorite canon characters. Him and Ezra. I'm sure we'll get it." LeBron says, "Pipe dream, but I hope it's Revan." Ooh, pipe dream, but that would be insane. Okay, guys. So, a couple other theories is that so we kind of talked about Ezra might not make it back to the galaxy, and that might be that he sacrificed himself, or he just flat out dies, right? Like I said, me personally, I think Thrawn is gonna make it back, but maybe not everybody else back to the galaxy. So we'll see about that. And we talked about Balin. Balin also trying to find, or finally revealing at least what he's actually looking for, which I would think is about time. But there's another uh, theory out there where we might get to see Darth Maul, and what I'm talking about is maybe a reanimated, maybe the Night Mothers kept his body somehow. Uh, because remember, there was that shot of Darth Maul, the way he kind of looks in the Solo movie, showing up in the Ahsoka set. It was never really debunked that it was a fake, so the possibility is still out there. I'm also kind of hoping to see whatever the Night Sisters build for Thrawn, whatever is in those containers, which again, I'm still kind of leaning towards zombies. I got to be honest with you. Even though people are like, no, that doesn't make sense. It kind of does at this point, if I'm being honest. So we'll see if that's the thing. But um So yeah, I would love to see a battle between the New Republic. I really want to see the New Republic being shown as a strong government, strong military power. I am done with them showing them as basically dumbasses. All right, that they are, too confident, too blind. I'm kind of done with that. We get it. They're incompetent. We've gotten that since Mando, right? So I'm really hoping they don't keep going with that because I'm pretty tired of it. Okay, so we are coming up here at around 7:50 p.m. Central. The episode drops at 8 p.m. Central. So we I'm gonna jump in here into the chat real quick, and then we're gonna wrap up this stream. If you guys want to watch along with me, there's another stream starting here in about 10 more minutes, where we're just gonna be watching the episode. Now remember, I can't really show you guys the episode as much as I would like, because the mouse is gonna take me down, right? So but if you want to see me react live, I'm gonna be watching it for the first time, just like each one of you all. And if you don't want to watch it with me, that's totally fine. I appreciate you coming in here to share some of your theories, some of your thoughts, some of your hopes. And we are also going to be doing a post show after the episode ends. So we'll try to talk about what we saw, pretty much first time reactions. So let me jump in here into the chat real quick, and then we'll go ahead and end the stream. Take a few minutes, go replenish your beverage, go grab some snackies, and I'll meet you back here. So, 80s kid from 96. I think it's Morty's. That would be cool. Like if it's like the how do you call it? Like the bodies of the Morty's gods. Who that'd be awesome. Dave's Dimension saying, "Hello, General Kenobi, standing at attention, awaiting your orders." Hey, we are about to exit the stream, my friend, and we are gonna jump right into episode 8. Eric Franco, what is going on, brother? I appreciate you joining the stream, man. Thank you for coming in. 80s kid said, Misa got haircut today. Ooh, looking good. LeBron saying the big power is going to be red. There you go. 80s kids, thank you for acknowledging that video. Yep. Uh, LeBron says, I think zombies make sense. Yeah, I kind of do too. 80s kids says, I thought I was the only one that saw the video. Dark Jar Jar. There you go. Let's do it. That's what that wins. Mother Carla could totally make zombies. I think so too, right? LOL, Juan, if you check out any of my Star Wars review, there's Dark Jar Jar photos. Yes, there is, and they're pretty cool. McClunkly Cast, hey, saying, hey, appreciate you joining the stream, man. Thank you. We're about to wrap up here. LeBron dropping McClunky's Cast YouTube. So once again, guys, if you see a link being dropped here in the chat, go ahead and check it out. Um, all right, guys. So we're gonna end this stream right now, and I'll be back here in about 5 minutes, okay, on the other stream. If you guys want to join and watch the episode with me, that would be very cool. If not, no worries. Come back for the replay. Remember, those of you in the future watching the replay, you are also part of the Bunker Bunch. So thank you so much for joining me here on this first stream. Again, we still got 2 more streams tonight. We're going to be watching the episode right now as it drops. And then we're going to be doing a post show and kind of giving our first initial thoughts. So if you want to join me on those, again, it's gonna start here in another like 5 to 7 minutes. All right, let me go get topped off on my drink and a little potty break, and then we'll be back. So thank you once again, and I'll see you right now, actually, in a little bit. Thank you, guys.